15. So, Barksby, you're aware that these trees probably contain some kind of liquid within them if they're broken, yes. But you don't know whether it's poisonous, you don't know what it does.
I'm concerned these might be like a giant Venus flytrap jobby we're walking into.
A giant Venus flytrap jobby?
Oh, Chaz has an idea.
Those are exact words.
Chaz has an idea, does he?
Yeah, but Kid Matt doesn't.
My character would be too stupid to ask these questions anyway. I'm gonna.
So you're just going to plough on through then?
Yes, but trying not to. Snap them.
As I say, I've got a deep mistrust of trees, so I want to try and avoid touching them if possible.
Okay. Anyone who's trying to not break them, apart from Barksby, who is a dog, can roll a dexterity saving throw, please. As you try and dodge your way around them, bending your bodies.
15?
15's not bad.
18.
18's not bad.
18.
18 as well. Oh, fantastic.
Number 10, guys.
Can I get perception checks from everybody as well? This is important, including Barksby, and this is sight-based.
Oh dear.
8.
Look how happy you are,
9.
James.
That
18 again.
8.
That exhaustion has really messed up my day.
18.
6.
6. Okay. So, you're not at the front of the party. That's where Team Tank is. But you do see that they're about to step onto a glyph. On the floor. You have like a second.
I scream. No, I mentally project into their mind to stop moving.
They stop moving.
You're about to step on a glyph.
For some reason, we both happen to be like this.
Why are you walking like this?
That's how you sneak!
Yeah,
Everyone knows that. You're way quiet.
I really are in Scooby-Doo.
So, do I see the glyph now when he goes through about to step on a glyph?
Yes.
Can I step over the glyph?
Yes. There are other glyphs.
Yeah.
You can see that what you are walking into is a glyph minefield.
Okay, can I take a moment to acknowledge all of the glyphs and slowly...
Roll a perception check, see if you can acknowledge all of the glyphs. It's a 5. I think you're definitely going to step on a glyph there, aren't you?
It seems likely.
It does seem likely, doesn't it? I've rolled a thunder wave.
Okay.
Oh.
So can I have a Constitution saving throw from you, please?
No, I played this game to have fun, right?
Yeah. This is your hour off. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a con save. Did you say?
Con save, please.
14.
14. Okay. So you don't get pushed back and knocked over.
Onto another glyph.
Onto another glyph.
Onto the trees.
Reaction.
Onto the trees. You son of a bitch.
But you do take 4 points of thunder damage. So as Kidmat sneaks forward, he's looking around. He's trying to check where all the glyphs are, but he puts his hoof down on the corner of one glyph where it just erupts in a peal of thunder. And he reels, taking the hit straight to his chest, but he doesn't get thrown over.
Okay, don't step on that one. And I take another time to acknowledge the glyphs.
Stealth is out of the question.
I'm going to cast magic.
You're going to
Cast detect magic.
detect magic.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, all around you, as far as your detect magic reaches, there is abjuration magic, which is the school of magic which is about defensive magic. So you can see glyphs springing up in your vision as a... How does your detect magic work?
Well, like with all of my spells, I channel my ancestors whose leathery hide is bound in my shield. So I'm basically neutered without my shield, but I've got it now. So I ask them for guidance and channel their spellcasting abilities.
Sure.
And let's say on this occasion I hold up the shield, it turns transparent, and I can see where they all are, like a little.
So like vision. A heads-up display.
Yeah,
so
why
like
not?
you're holding your shield, and as you hold it across, like a heads-up display, every time there's an ancestor, or indeed a piece of magic. Every time there's a piece of magic, you can see an ancestor just stood above it, going, "Here, there's one here. It's have you seen it? It's here."
Yeah.
But probably in a much more austere way, being dragonborn ancestors. So lots of abjuration magic, and then as far as your detect magic reaches, all the way up to the temple, you can feel there's like a beacon of there's a mix of magic up there. There's all sorts going on, and yeah, it messes with your head a little bit as you move your shield to look at the temple. You can just see magic everywhere.
Oh, well, maybe you should go in front then.
Sounds smart.
Much distance? Like, how big is this forest? How far
It's
is it?
only about 30 feet deep, and then you'll be able to reach the temple. It's 30 to 60 feet deep where you're here. Like, it's not a huge forest. It's more like a copse that is specifically grown around this temple, and is specifically this species of tree.
Okay.
There's nothing else.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let this member of Team Tank take the lead, and I will try and mimic their movements around everything.
Okay.
Me too.
In the meantime, Barksby has managed to go much further ahead because, being a dog, he's able to dodge the trees and very much see the glyphs ahead of him. How far ahead would you go, Barksby?
Go to like behind the tree at the edge. Look over.
Okay, so this is a sight and smell based one. I want both from you. Perception.
So perception and smell is natural 20.
Wow. Yeah, he's here. The mage is
sight
here.
is natural 1.
He's here, but where?
You can't see him, but you can smell him. He's definitely here.
You are now colourblind.
Yes, remember.
It's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't see colour anyway.
Using your shield as a heads-up display, Halfborn, can we please get a perception check with advantage? So that just means you roll it twice, take the highest one.
Take 16, plus 1 for perception, yeah. So 17.
17. You are able to pick your way through the trees and the glyphs. If you're trying to follow him exactly, can I get a dex saving throw from you and you?
18.
Her, sorry. If you're trying to follow her exactly. Yep.
So it would dex no matter what we did anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So there's no additional advantage for trying to follow her exactly.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so Halfborn picks her way through the forest, and Kidmap follows immediately in her footsteps.
Yeah, Team Tank.
Unfortunately, Locke is hit by a spell as he steps on a glyph. 1, 2, 3 is this one. 4, 5, 6 is that. Okay. Locke, you suddenly lose all sense of hearing.
What?
I said you suddenly lose all
Hang on.
You suddenly lose all sense of hearing.
Yeah, thank you.
My ancestors look really unimpressed with Locke.
Yeah, as you're looking at them in the shield, they're just looking at him going, what's he doing?
He's one unlucky guy.
Yeah. How do you react to that?
I'm surprised. I go, can anyone else hear that?
Okay, he starts shouting really loudly behind you.
What? I get down.
I'm going to use my performance skill.
Okay.
That's cool. That's on there.
Sure.
And I'm gonna do charades to say
I'm really good at charades.
that's the only charade you need.
Okay, roll performance.
I can't hear it.
Roll performance check.
Like that wasn't enough. 5 plus 3.
I just cast Lesser
8.
Restoration.
Can you narrate to us how your magic appears?
Oh yeah,
plan
so
worked.
so Kidmat's magic has always been his ears start to glow in the sort of way where you put your ear in sunlight and you can see the cartilage. Fortunately, he lost one of his ears in a previous battle, so this ear starts to glow, and then just random light shoots out in a weird way, like somebody trying to start a lawnmower. And then he exhales some gold dust from his big cow nose.
And then my ears
And then it goes
start to
to-
glow.
Yes.
They pop and go, ah!
Let's keep moving.
What with the shouting and the thunderclap,
Oh, for God's sake.
Barksby, you get the impression that the cult definitely know you're here now, and they're beginning to move on.
Don't worry, guys, I'm with you every step of the way.
There's also a lizard person appears in front of you, who's in grey robes, looks very young, sort of lizard person, quite light scales, and he looks down at you and goes, "Hello, boy. What are you doing here?" pets you.
Scooby snack.
And by the time the three of you reach the edge of the forest, that's what you see. You see Barksby being petted by a lizard person.
Well,
It's being very gentle with their claws.
well,
just
that's not
scritching.
something you see every day.
I look back at the party and go, oh, good.
I say, get your damn hands off my dog.
Wait. I don't mean to... Sorry. Here's your dog back.
Hey, buddy, whilst you're here, you haven't seen a guy with spiky protrusions and stuff come through?
Yes, they're in the temple. I was just doing my research and they burst in and started talking about portals and...
I call stalling. Let's go!
Yes, I will definitely be able to assist you in this upcoming fight.
I won't.
I lift him up and use him as a shield as we walk in.
And as Chaz has called it, it's that time again, as the party approached the edge
Oh
of
boy,
the
I
storm,
can't wait to do a real dramatic fight.
as the party approached the edge of the temple, that is where we're going to have to leave this hour of Adventurers Wanted. So thank you very much for coming. If you enjoyed the show, please do spread the word on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, and indeed on Twitch. We're Adventurers Wanted, but on Twitter, we're at Adventurers250. This was our 77th hour, which means we have 33 hours left. 23 hours left. Thank you. So if you do want to see where the story goes, please do refresh your tickets, come back, join us again. But if you can't manage that, you can follow on Twitch and on Twitter. We also have a Patreon page and a donate button on our website. We do this every month in London, and we also do free play events to try and bring the... Sorry, I'm going really fast, Tyler. To try and bring the hobby to a wider, more inclusive audience. I'm aware that there's a stereotype we're portraying, James, but we really want to bring it to a more inclusive audience. Just before we leave, I know some of our players here are involved in other shows, so I'm just going to hand over to them and give them an opportunity to plug. We'll start with Chaz, and we'll go this way as before.
Okay, cool. I'm doing a couple of things up here at the Fringe. One of them is the thing I'm running off to do now. It's called Courtroom Play, a courtroom play. And it's on at 12:25 every day at Pleasance Dome. It's a really funny, silly show. It's basically Legally Blonde meets Hot Fuzz. That's the sort of tone you've got to keep in your head there. I'm also in a sketch comedy double act. We're called Dirty White Boys. Our show is called Manners. Very silly, very fast-paced sketch show. That's on at Just the Tonic at the Caves at 10 p.m. And that's a pay-what-you-want show, which means it's free to get in. And I think it's a very good show. So you should come and see it, because we've only got 6 shows left.
Aww. James.
I'm doing a kids show. And anyone got kids? Then don't bother. It's fun for adults as well, but I'm also doing a show this week at kind of 10 o'clock each night called Imaginary Porno Charades.
Oh, yes.
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's charades made up porn.
At Sweetgrass Market.
Yes. All of those are at Sweetgrass Market.
Jim.
If you two want to help out the deaf folk of the world, there's the National Deaf Children's Society, which help out deaf kids, bridge the gap between them and able hearing children doing activity days, and BSL interpreters such as Isla here.
And Nathan.
Thanks so much for having me. It's been a blast. I will be coming back for the next session. I bought my ticket. You can't stop me. I'm doing a show called Agent November. It's basically an escape room. Or escape game. We've got actually 3 different games, so we're putting on 11 shows a day in total, and we're here till Sunday. So we've got shows at 12 midday, 1 p.m, 2 p.m, 3 p.m, 4 p.m, 5 p.m, 6 p.m, 7 p.m, 8 p.m, 9 p.m, 10 p.m, 11, and 10 p.m. That's the last one. I could do it at 11, but no one would show up. So please come see that. It's in the Newtown Theatre over in the Newtown, as you'd expect. I feel like I'm missing out important details. We will let you wear a hat. We'll provide a hat. That wasn't one of the most important.
It's alright, embrace the fringe flu, Nathan.
It's been such a long day already. No, I'm not going to say times. I almost answered that question.
Brilliant.
It's called Asian November. Look it up.
Brilliant. Thank you. It's in fact it's in the column next to us in the Fringe Guide.
Oh, yeah.
So the last thing I need to do is call for a round of applause for Isla, our fantastic BSL interpreter. Thank you once again, and for our players who have been wonderful. Thank you very much, guys.
And Leo.
And well, if you want. Thank you very much. Hope to see you again soon.